If you're a small creator and you are looking to become monetized, or maybe that's a goal for 2026 to become a monetized YouTube channel. Are you a small creator? Are you a new creator in these YouTube streets? Then you're just like me. We are all small and new content creators hoping to do big things in 2026. And let me tell you this, you are not behind. You are right where you're supposed to be. You're not doing this wrong. You're just missing one essential piece: watch time. Those watch hours. That's what we're talking about today for Shop Talk episode 60. It's the last episode of Shop Talk for 2025. And watch hours is our focus for today. You're in the right place at the right time. This is Shop Talk. This is our content creator makerspace. And I'm your host, Kendi K, all day. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you all for rocking with me in these YouTube streets. Thank you for joining us for the last live streamed episode of Shop Talk for 2025. I've got big goals in mind, and I hope that you do too for your channel. And our first goal is to get some strategies that we know will work to help you get those needed watch hours. Y'all check in the comments below and go ahead and begin chatting it up in that chat for me, please, if you would. And make sure that you take the poll question today, because I need to know. We are the Content Creator Collective, and we need to know how many watch hours you're in need of on your channel to help you meet your monetization goals. This is a Shop Talk. You're in the right place at the right time. And I am super excited to see so many already down in those comments chatting it up. Thank you all for joining me for this edition of Shop Talk. Well, there's no time like the present. Let's go ahead and get started, friends. Thank you for joining us for this episode of Shop Talk. We're talking watch time and watch hours. Friends, let's take a look at our first visual for the day. Friends, this episode 60 of Shop Talk is coming straight to you because that is what you, the viewers, have indicated to me you need most. You need strategies, actionable strategies that are going to help you to increase your watch time. I issued this poll in my community post yesterday, and this is what the results were. 67% of you indicated to me that you were sorely in need of additional watch time on your content. And you are not alone. 67% of us said that you need more watch time, and that is watch hours. Minute by minute, you gain those watch hours based on every single viewer and every single minute that they watch your content. So it's not the subscribers, it's not the views, friends. It's something very distinct. It's the watch time. That tells me that you're ready to really start moving in 2026 to attain your goals. And if your goal is to be monetized, and if you're in need of watch hours, you are in the right place. Thank you for joining us for episode 60 of Shop Talk. So when we think about views and we think about watch hours, there's some essential understandings here. Friends, your views are not, I repeat, your views are not the same thing as your watch hours. Views are not the same thing as watch hours, because I know this to be true, that if you really go down in your YouTube studio analytics and you check out your views are probably growing as a new and small content creator. Week by week, month by month, your views are growing, but are your watch hours growing? And that is why your watch hours are stuck, because you've got to first understand, friends, that your views are not the same thing as your watch hours. Views mean that the viewer clicked in. They might even be your subscriber. They clicked in. But the watch hours is the number of minutes that they stayed on your content. When viewers or subscribers or even members don't stay watching your content, then that sends signals to the YouTube algorithm that your content should not be sent out to wider audiences. Friends, it's not little minions sitting behind computers that are, in fact, the YouTube computers and algorithm. Friends, it is, in fact, a system of computers that are simply following the signs. But when viewers stay on your content and continue watching your content, friends, that is when you will see the YouTube algorithm responding in your favor. The YouTube algorithm will, in fact, send out more and more of your thumbnails to other viewers' devices in the hopes that they too will enjoy your content and continue watching. When viewers click away after clicking in and click away after a short period of time, that sends very distinct signals to the YouTube algorithm to stop sharing your thumbnails out with more viewers on their devices. Friends, that's why you need to be joining me for every episode of Shop Talk. This is the Content Creator Makerspace, and I am your hostess with the mostest. I am Kendi K all day. Friends, as well as viewers who don't stay watching your content. We call those one and dones, when they just watch your content for the very first time and then for whatever reasons they click away and they don't return. That too sends signals to the YouTube algorithm, the system of computers, supercomputers that are and in fact do become the YouTube algorithm. It's all about the signals, friends. And the more you learn about all of these things in the background, the better a content creator you will be, and the more you'll be able to increase your watch hours. Thank you for joining me. This is Kendi K all day. Let's go to the comments and let's see what friends are saying. They're already chatting it up in that chat. Friends, I'm not seem to be pulling everything over across, so let me just read from this end over here. So pardon me for just one moment. Well, for some reason, I'm not seeing any of my comments. Oh, there they are. There they are. Oh, okay. There, friends, I was like, what on earth is going on, friends? Friends, let's say some hellos to the Content Creator Collective. And before I forget, Happy New Year, friends. Happy New Year. Happy 2026. Y'all, we made it. By the grace of God, we made it. Friends, we want to say Happy New Year to New Horizons Above and Beyond. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for being a member of the Content Creator Collective. And friends, if you are watching us and you are not here live, if you're joining us on replay, you too are still a member of the Kendi K's Content Creator Collective and the Shop Talk Content Creator Collective. And what does that mean? It just means we're here talking shop as content creators. We are learning how to put the strategies in motion so that we can move the algorithm in our favor. And yes, you can. You can put strategies in motion. We want to welcome in member of Kendi K's crew, Mrs. Paula Does Retirement. It's a 10 out of 10 for me. Y'all check out Mrs. Paula Does Retirement and let her know that Kendi K sent you. Friends, we want to welcome in Adi Bossway. Welcome in Harjareen Annette. Thank you for joining us. Crew member, and that's crew with a K. Y'all, I'm going to drop the co-host link. I'm so glad that I figured out that technical glitch because I was like, what is going on? Why are my people not talking back to me? Because, y'all, we're the Content Creator Collective, and that is what we do. We collaborate. We come together to discuss and learn new strategies so that we can grow our channels to and through full monetization. So if you're desiring full monetization or you're on the path to reach initial monetization or partial monetization, you're in the right place at the right time, friends. Let's continue to say our hellos to the Content Creator Collective. We want to welcome in Nuestra Familia, my humble family. It's our good buddy Liliana. Happy New Year, Liliana, to you and your humble family. Liliana is on the road to monetization, y'all. We really want to put our muscle and our devices behind Liliana's channel, Nuestra Familia, my family. And we want to make sure that we're supporting Liliana today. And y'all, I'm bringing up a co-host to help me tackle this content today, all about watch hours. Y'all, let's go. Let's see who's joining us on stage. Yes, I'm super excited. And there she is, friends. There she is on this last episode of Shop Talk for 2025. It is Lala, America's high vibe coach. Lala, plant-based nutrition. Yes, you, Lala, do you always have that much energy, sister friend?
Yes.
She says yes. Can you hear us, Lala? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, because we can't hear you, friend.
I go out and come back in.
She'll be back. She'll be back. You've got a great picture. She's trying out a new microphone. I was just over there on Lala's channel. She's got a great lavalier microphone that she is testing out. And y'all, it's like that sometimes. I had some technical difficulties, and that's why we're here, y'all, to talk shop. We're talking equipment. We're talking strategies. We're talking about YouTube monetization and the partner program. That is where you get your monthly YouTube checks. Friends, we're talking about all of the things on every episode of Shop Talk. Thank you for joining me for episode 60. We're talking watch hours for this episode of Shop Talk. Lala, come on and join me back again. And anyone else, y'all check down in the chat. Look for that co-host link, and it has the word StreamYard in it. I can take 9 of us for a total of 10 friends, panelists, content creators, members of the Content Creator Collective here on stage with me. Y'all, come on, share a little bit about your channel, and let's talk all the strategies that we can so that we can help everyone increase their number of watch hours. At this moment, I challenge you to really lean into the content for this episode of Shop Talk, because it is chock full of actionable strategies that I use to get my channel to full monetization in 2025. And there she is, friends. It's our high vibe coach, Lala, plant-based nutrition.
Check, mic check.
I don't know what it is. Maybe, wait a minute. Let me make sure I've got my volume up. Yep, my volume is up. I can't hear you, Lala. Let me make sure friends aren't telling me in the chat that there's something wrong on my end. Maybe they can hear you. Lala, see, Lala still sharing knowledge, even without sound. She says, the more you know, the better you can apply it. Yes. Looks like Mrs. Paula does retirement. Yeah, I want you on this stage for our last episode of Shop Talk, Lala. You've got a great crispy picture, and you're already chatting it up in the chat, and I can't hear you. I hope it's not something that I'm doing. Can you hear me now? Lala, talk.
Microphone, can you hear me now?
Lala, that might have been all me. Lala, that might have been all me, because Kendi K was using a new lapel microphone. Okay, but Lala, I am getting feedback, so there might be something on your end that is open. Let me make sure mine is closed as well. Okay, that might have been me too. Okay, I think we're good to go, Lala.
Shop Talk. Shop Talk.
Yes. Lala, tell viewers who might be new to you, tell us a little bit about your channel. And you have 4 of them. So start with plant-based nutrition and then share an introduction to all of your channels. And we're going to talk then about watch hours.
Okay, for the most part, Lala, the high vibe coach, is just promoting holistic lifestyle and wellness, creating better habits over the board, across the board. That's what all my channels about, whether it's nutrition, fitness, language, with how we speak to and to each other, and transmutation, how we use the energy given to us and gifted to us for the better good of our people.
Yes. Thank you, Lala. See, that's why I love y'all. She is America's High Vibe coach. Look out, Richard Simmons. We've got Lala, America's High Vibe coach. Yes. I do believe, and I speak that over all of your channels and the great work that you do in these YouTube streets. Friends, we're taking a good look at watch hours and everything we need to do to grow our channels to and through full monetization. Lala is helping me to co-host today, and I am super excited. Just want to make sure that everyone can see the visuals, and then I'll bring Lala and I back up, and we'll be on right next to the visual there. Y'all, so when we think about, here are some proven ways, or here come the strategies straight out the gate. Here's some proven ways for you to boost your watch hours. The one thing that you can do to rapidly boost the number of watch hours you have gained and earned on your channel is by doing live streams. Live streams mean that you have more folks with access to you in real time, and that's going to give you longer watch sessions. Minute by minute, every person who taps in and watches your content, those minutes will add up to hours, and those hours will help you reach your monetization goals. Y'all, you want to make sure that you have a strong first 30 seconds as a content creator, because if they watch for that first 30 seconds, the YouTube algorithm is going to respond. And they're going to say, oh my goodness, that is what we call an engaged view in the YouTube streets. That's one of those technical terms, but I'm happy to break it down for you. It's Kendi K all day. Friends, you want folks staying on your content for longer than 30 seconds. That first 30 seconds is critical, because when they do, YouTube counts that as an engaged view, and the supercomputers, the algorithm as we call it, it will send your content out to even more devices, viewers all over the world. Viewers all over the world will begin to see your content, as long as viewers are staying for 30 seconds or longer. But the first 30 seconds is super important. When they click away during that first 30 seconds, like they loved your thumbnail, wow. We talked about that yesterday with Crazy Kid 949, episode 59 of Shop Talk. We were looking at everyone's thumbnails. And Lala, I know that you already rewatched that content, and you were praised by myself and my co-host because of your beautiful thumbnails and your they kind of float off the page, your expressions that you give, your beautiful juices in your mason jars. They're larger than life. You usually give us 2 or 3 views all in the same thumbnail. They all work. You've got a great click-through rate. But friends, we want folks to continue to stay on your content, because if they don't stay for the first 30 seconds, if they click away, so does the algorithm. The algorithm, the supercomputers, takes that as a sign that viewers are not liking your content. So you want viewers to stick and stay for the long haul, just like they do on Lala, the High Vibe Coaches channel. Friends, another thing that you could do, so that's on the front end, you want them to stay to and through the first 30 seconds of your content. I'm talking about your long format content and your live streams, and do more live streams. Y'all drop in the chat and let me know when was your last live stream, and tell us what it was about. I want to put these new content creators, I want to put members of the collective up on the stream, and so that everyone else will know when was your last live stream and what was it about. Or if you have one coming up later today, let us know that too. Y'all, we are all in this thing together. We are the Content Creator Collective, and this is Shop Talk. At the end of your live streams, friends, you want to add end screens. End screens keep viewers watching whose content? Your content. Yes, Lala knows that that's a pro tip. That's another pro tip coming your way. If you don't know how to add end screens, go ahead and check out Kendi K's playlist that gives you all the episodes of Shop Talk. And guess what? I'm going to be doing a step-by-step episode 61 of Shop Talk. And guess what? I'm teaching you how to do those end screens.
Kendi K, guess what?
Yes.
I just saw on the end screen that not only can you end screen a video, you can end screen a live. Like you can direct them to, like if you're premiering your video and after your premiere, you can say, hey, I'm going live. Tap right into me right now, or even vice versa. I was like, YouTube, you're
We call
integrating.
that. I'm
You
sorry, Lala. Go
oh,
ahead. There's a bit of a delay. Go ahead.
can you hear me now?
Yes.
On the end screen now, YouTube has it where we can redirect to a live stream. We can schedule our live stream right after our premiere video, and that's brand new.
Isn't that super cool? I did that very thing yesterday. I had a Kwanzaa video, days 2 and 3 of Kwanzaa. It's part of one of my new series in my long format content. And of course, I've got it in a playlist starting with Kwanzaa Day 1. Yes, friends. Using playlists is the way to go to keep folks watching your content for the long haul. Why? Because the supercomputers, the algorithm will reward you for that. The longer viewers continue to watch your content and come back to watch more of your content, that means that you're in the algorithm and the algorithm is responding in your favor. But you're absolutely right. And I love that technical word that you use, Lala. It's called redirecting. So I did my premiere. I set up my premiere, and at the same time, I gave them a little commercial before my premiere began. I wanted them watching Kendi K's content before that premiere began about Kwanzaa. And then after that, immediately after that, I set it up right in YouTube Studio to redirect everybody over to Shop Talk episode 59. And do you know I had over 200 friends to join us on the vertical live stream and the landscape mode for yesterday's 59th episode of Shop Talk. So it absolutely works. Yes. Yes. So thank you for mentioning that. See, this is why I need my co-host up here. And thank you for being a super co-host, Lala. Lala, tell us a little bit about what you just did during your last live stream that just happened a few minutes ago.
I learned this from Kendi K. Okay, I learned this from Kendi K because she said use your content to promote your content. So what I have been doing when I do my juicing demonstrations, I want to present them all pretty on a long form, you know, with the graphics and the transitions and things of that nature, and listing the ingredients and the benefits. So I can't really do all that during a live at the same time. So I present it in a long form. So what I do is I premiere my juicing demonstration and I put a trailer on the demonstration. So say what I did was I premiered it at 1 o'clock today. And before that, I put a trailer on it. So if you click on it and then it's not 1 o'clock yet, you're still going to get Lala. You're still going to get a teaser, a little taste of what is to come in that video. And I said, I'm going to premiere it at 1 o'clock. But before I premiere it, I'm going to reach out to some people. I'm going to go live and say, hey, I got a video coming out. I want you to join me in my premiere. So I went live an hour before my premiere so I can have people to join me in my video. And that's just a habit that I picked up from Kendi K.
That's your pro tip. You're utilizing the strategies. Yes.
It works.
Monjaro Journey with Pam. Hi there, Pam. So good to see you, my friend. I've got to get back over there and check you out again, get my updates and see how your GLP-1 journey is going. Happy New Year, Pam. And y'all check her out. Let her know that Kendi K and Lala sent you over there to check her out. She says, I definitely want to watch how to add those in streams. And friends, in streams are the same thing as redirecting traffic to more of your content. It can be to your live content that is about to premiere or about to happen during a live stream, or it can be other content. You can just have it point, if you have a series of things like this is episode 60 our last episode of Shop Talk for 2025. And you better believe it, the end screen on this will be pointing folks to the first episode of 2026 of Shop Talk, episode 61. Yes, let's get back into it. Let's keep looking at all of these strategies. We've got another content creator joining us. I'll pick you up in just a moment, friend, right after this visual. Friends, premieres. Y'all, look at Lala. Look at how we are just clicked in and locked in as content creators in the Content Creator Collective. Lala was just talking about how she sets up her premieres for success, and she uses the premieres to lead right into her longer live streams so she can ensure she has viewers and subscribers on both of her newest content. Those are pro tips. She's putting those pro tips into action, friends. So I do have an existing video. If you don't want to wait for episode 61 of Shop Talk, where I'm going to show you step by step how to set up a premiere, I've already got you covered. I already have a previous episode of Shop Talk. There it is. There is the title, How to Set Up a Premiere. And that's what the thumbnail looks like. It's a little over 1 hour long. And friends, look at that data from those viewers and those content creators who watched that content. Thank you so much for watching that content with myself and my co-host, Lala. Friends, look at that. On the hour-long video, most of the viewers watched for 35 minutes and 37 seconds. Whoa, y'all, that is a very high view duration. 35 minutes on a 1 hour video is a very long time. Y'all, I don't know that I have ever seen my graphs look like this when we talk about retention. This is my retention graph. Usually by the time I get to the end of the watch time at 1 hour and 4 minutes, typically what happens there is that I will see it go all the way down to 0%, meaning hardly anybody is watching. Yes, but that wasn't the case here. At the end of the video, at 1 hour into the video, look at that, y'all. About 56% of people were still watching that content. That was an amazing live stream for me, y'all. That's not always the case. That is not always the case. But look at all those spikes. Spikes are the little dips up. Look at all those spikes. That means I had a lot of good content and I delivered that content. I told my viewers that I was going to teach you how to set up a premiere, and I did just that step by step. I'm super proud of those analytics and super proud to show you what can happen when you use premieres and when you use in streams. And like Lala said, go live. Let's go live, content creators, because that is the way that you can really boost your watch hours. If you need to give those, if your watch hours are stuck and you need to give them a boost, go live. Let's welcome in another content creator. We've got Kyle Vlogs joining us today. Welcome in, Kyle. Are you there?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Happy New Year, Kyle.
Happy New Year to you as well. I'm having a little bit of a technical issue with my internet, but hopefully it's working for you guys.
We can hear you. Great, buddy. Lala, did you want to say hello to Kyle?
Yes. Hi, Kyle. Hi, Kyle.
Hey, Lala, how are you doing?
Amazing balls.
I love that. I love the energy. Thank you to my co-host for today. Thank you for chiming in. Thank you for being here. Let's get back to the strategies so that we can increase our watch hours. Friends, I thought I would give you all a present. As you know, this is just my 6th month as a YouTube fully monetized channel. And so I thought I would give you a little bit of information that I haven't been giving before, and that is to share some of my revenue. Here is the revenue that was generated from that single live stream that was about 1 hour long, and then it went into replay. So friends, I've had 82 views on that. And it's 82 views. Y'all might be saying, well, Candy K, that's not a large number of views. It's okay. Those are the kind of views that I might be getting on my channel. I never told you that I was one of those channels that gets 32,000 views per video. I'm a small and a new content creator. And what I know for sure is that I was able to fully monetize my channel, and you can too. But friends, what happened on that video was that more people stayed, and they stayed longer. Friends, even if you're just sharing your life, talking about your kids, if you're cooking, if you're chatting it up, if you're sharing gossips in the YouTube street, it doesn't matter what you do, but you got to be selling something. What is your product? Even if you are the product, friend, you got to be selling something. You've got to have something that folks want to watch and continue to watch. So with that hour-long video, people, I have 26, almost 27 watch hours on that video. I gained 4 subscribers off of that live stream. And to date, I have made $36.06. And I appreciate everyone who watched that content. Again, the average retention rate, the average watch time is folks watch 56% of that 1 hour video. Thank you so much. I just thought I would share more of the analytics as we get down into these things, because y'all, I know many of us are seeking initial monetization, and some of us are in the last mile towards full monetization. Y'all, when I say you can make money and you can get a YouTube monthly check, yes, you can. Yes, you can. So y'all continue to put out your best content in these YouTube streets. Lala, would you tell us what are your goals for your channel in 2026 as it relates to monetization?
Oh, it's 2026. Oh, yes. I am looking for not only YouTube partnership, but self monetization through brand deals and merchandise.
Yes, come on. You're going to be a triple threat in the monetization process. I love that. She said, not just getting a YouTube check based on the YouTube Partner Program, which is having ads attached to all of your long format content and your live streams. And they do attach bumper ads to shorts too, but they don't make any money, friends. It's more like 6 cents, not $36, y'all. So keep that in mind and focus on your long format content and your live streams. But Lala says, hey, Kitty K, I already know. I want some brand deals coming through. Brand deals. And y'all, Lala, she has already set up her website, and she already offers some material that you can download for free. Y'all, she has the full package. She is ready to go as we talk about monetization and getting that money. Y'all, there is nothing wrong with you wanting a YouTube check. Y'all, it makes YouTube much more fun. When I tell you that I'm having fun now, that I can get me a YouTube direct deposit every month. And I'm happy to say that every month I have increased my ad revenue. My YouTube check has increased every month over the last 5 months. And so actually tomorrow starts month 6 of me being a fully monetized channel on YouTube. Kyle, what are your monetization goals?
I don't really know particular because I'm not even monetized at all. So
do you want to be
I don't have a clue
monetized?
on. Definitely, yeah.
All right. And we do too. And that's why we're here for Shop Talk. We are all trying to grow our channels, and many of us, y'all, I am new to full monetization, so I certainly want to continue to increase my check. And that's why I am streaming 3 live streams of Shop Talk every week, because I still have a growth mindset. I get so many more ideas from listening and talking with other content creators, and we are the Content Creator Collective. Friends, let's to my co-host, let's go to the chat and let's share some of these great comments coming in from the chat.
At least we all have a good sensitive in mind.
Yes, we all have channel goals in mind for our YouTube channels. I agree, Kyle Vlogs. Hey there, Gemini Diva. Welcome in. We welcome in Brenda Huckleby. Brenda says, hi, Kyle.
Hey, I also threw in some answers in the chat.
Oh, I see those. Hey there, Mama Three Boys. Happy New Year, friend. Happy New Year, friend. It's our good friend, 60 Plus and Selfie. Welcome in, friend. Welcome. And Happy New Year to you, too. Friends, Candy K is going to start at the top and go all the way back down. I am missing so many of the friends' comments.
It
We've
sucks.
got friends connecting. A welcome. Thank you, Monique Poe, 37. Thank you, Lala. And thank you, Gemini Diva, for serving as moderators on this stream. Thank you all so much. Nuestra Familia, Liliana says, yesterday was my last live stream and I had a snow live stream. Did you have snow at your house?
Wow.
Whoa, I gotta check it out because Candy K is from the Midwest, and y'all, I grew up as a child with snow in the winter, and I love a white Christmas, and I love watching and seeing snow. I hope we get to see your
I've watched a
babies in the
couple of
snow.
snow streams.
You have some snow live streams
No,
too, Kyle?
no, I don't. We don't have snow up here in Florida.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's a bummer. You've got that great, beautiful
Well,
sunshine, though.
and plus, I don't really want to go to where it really snows because it really brings down the temperatures.
You're absolutely right, Kyle, because we got to get down towards freezing and below in order for it to snow. But this one's all about our watch hour. So let's get back into it. Y'all, here is the
But
number one strategy that you can do to increase your watch hours. That is, friends, to create playlists of your content. Put all of your content into multiple playlists. Cross-reference it just like they do in the library. Make sure that folks can get to your content and they can binge watch your content. That's my number one strategy, right along with making sure you do premieres, you add in screens, and y'all do the playlist and go live. These are tried and true strategies that helped me reach full monetization on my channel, and they can help you as well. Thank you all for joining us, me and my co-host Lala, the High Vibe Coach, and Kyle Vlogs. If you'd like to co-host this stream with us, y'all check for the link in the description box in the comment section. Check for the link and it says StreamYard. It looks like Stash Cash is in the building. Stash Cash was over here, I don't know, was it a week or so ago, joining us for Shop Talk. He did something very courageous and he joined us on stage as a co-host that day. He chatted folks up, and the viewers and the subscribers just began to march on over there to his channel. They liked his personality. Y'all, that's why I invite you to co-host on Shop Talk, because do you know what happened in short order? In the last 7 or 8 days, Stash Cash became a monetized content creator. Congratulations, Stash Cash. Congratulations, my friend. Had some great live streams since then. And do y'all know Stash Cash has not stopped in his pursuit? Stash Cash is going live more than ever before. I mean, he's going live at night. He's going live during the day. Every single time I turn around, I'm getting a notification because you know I have my notifications set to all, and it says that Stash Cash is going live. And I love that. I love that. I see that energy. I see that he's got a taste of monetization and he's ready to go and grow. I love that. He's got his memberships set up. Stash Cash, you do big things in these YouTube streets, and we are super proud of you. Lala, do you have anything to share?
That's the key. That is the key. Those lives, I tell you, every time I turn around for the people that are going live, and I think they're having a live-a-thon, for goodness sakes. I'm like, are you having a live-a-thon? Because every time I turn on my app, you are on my timeline. And those are the people that are crossing over into monetization. Just like that. They just fall right into monetization. The more live, I say, the closer you grow into that YouTube partnership. And as I didn't used to go live that much. I used to just focus on doing long forms, maybe inconsistently, maybe doing 2 long forms every 7 days. But as soon as I started going live consistently every day, if not every day, every other day for at least 1 hour, my watch time tripled. So the proof is in the pudding, and you are surrounded by people that show you the way to grow. You better keep watching.
Yes. Kyle, tell us, Kyle, do you prefer long format videos or live streams on your channel, Kyle Vlogs?
I prefer for myself long form because I like watching long form content because it keeps me entertained.
Okay. And Kyle really values his editing process. Kyle has done, I keep going back to the aquarium is one of my favorite videos from Kyle. And then the night launch, SpaceX launch coming to us live from Florida. And then Kyle, I am super excited to see some of your most recent cruise content. Kyle did
I
a
know.
cruise this month.
I know, and it was a blast. I'm really trying my best to get it all edited, but we've just been having tons of issues with our Wi-Fi connection,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and it really screwed up my editing. So
Yes, my friend.
I
Yes,
just have to
yes,
keep
yes,
refreshing.
yes. Friends, let's take a look at some more of these analytics. Playlists are the way to go. Playlists, again, I am going to be showing you step by step, and I already have. I'll make sure to drop links to how to create your own playlist and how to create and set up a premiere in the comments after this live stream. Friends, here are some analytics from one of my favorite playlists. It's my big fat Greek vacation where Kendi K went to Greece. I visited we island hopped, me and some of my friends, we island hopped from Mykonos to Santorini to Athens. And friends, with 474 views total from all of those individual videos, I put them together in a playlist. And friends, just from the playlist, from folks just binge watching the playlist, 45 watch hours. 45 watch hours from folks just binge watching Kendi K's playlist because I
Wow.
put all three of my Greek vacation videos into a playlist. And totally, friends, individual watches of the individual videos outside of the playlist and from the playlist watch hours, total of 161 watch hours. Go ahead, Kyle. You had something to say there?
I was like, wow, you have 45 watch hours.
Yeah, just from the playlist, y'all. I cannot
Dang.
stress enough. Put all of your content not just in one playlist, but in multiple playlists.
Speaking of playlists, sorry if I cut you off.
Go ahead.
Speaking of playlists, I had some people reach out to me. You should start a playlist. You should start a playlist. So I did, and it was actually from the Sources community when they were playing my stuff.
Wonderful, Kyle. Kyle, I was over on your channel this morning, friend, and I was watching your content. I love your Christmas video. You were giving Christmas wishes, and then you kind of delved into talking a little bit about your channel goals. And you mentioned that you were setting up playlists on your channel. So, way to go,
Yes.
and way to share that with the Content Creator Collective today. We want to welcome in
And
Barry
what do
Walking
you
Exercise.
and what do you like about the thumbnails that I create on my channels?
Your thumbnails are great. Again, I rock with Kyle because Kyle puts out excellent content. Y'all, Kyle has, you're going to see during the channel parade today, Kyle has over 2,000 subscribers. So he's doing something right. There is
Yes.
something for everyone to learn. We all need to maintain a growth mindset. What
And by
tweaks
the
do you do
and
on
by
our
the
channel?
and by the way, for those that who are unaware, I do have a second account. If you go to one of my videos, If you click on description and you'll see more, you will see that I have a second channel in my description if you can't find it in the search results.
Thank you for mentioning that, Kyle. We are the Content Creator Collective, and this is what we do. We are over here just talking shop, learning what strategies we can put into place to grow our channel. We want
No
to
problem, I
welcome
just
in
wanted to throw that out there.
we want to welcome in How to Spell Mark. Welcome, friend, and Happy New Year to you. Thank you all for joining us for this episode of Shop Talk. Yes, this is absolutely wonderful. I am having an awesome time. Thank you to my co-hosts, Lala and Kyle Vlogs. Y'all, here is additional content so that you can see what happens when you really become intentional about your watch hours and growing your channel. Friends, here is some of my recent content put out this week on December the 26th. So I guess that was actually last Friday, the day after Christmas. Y'all, 104 views so far. I hope that you will check it out if you haven't seen it already. It was Kendi K in an all new light. Y'all, Kendi K was pulling out her model Lori Ann vibes. I was pulling out my Nisha Antoinette vibes. I was giving it to the people, and I was modeling some yoga and athleisure wear, friends. Eight, almost 9 watch hours on that content to date. But what I'm super proud of is that if you look at the graph, so that's what we do on Shop Talk too, is I show you more how to analyze and use your YouTube analytics, all of that information down in YouTube Studio to help you make informed decisions about your channel so you can move strategically. So if you look at that blue line, you see that it is trending up. That means that I am above average on this content and how many watch hours and how many viewers and views I've had on this content. The gray shaded area below that shows what is typical for my content. Super proud of this content because it is trending high. It was kind of a new area. I've never, y'all, if you notice, most of the times when you see Kendi K live or in a video, you're going to see Kendi K from the waist up. So I challenged myself. I kind of moved outside of my comfort zone, Lala, and I said, I'm going to do it. I am going to model these outfits and I'm going to give it all I've got. And y'all, it was super, super fun. Y'all stay tuned. I've got a bonus pro tip coming to you at the end of this live stream. So if you stick and stay all the way to the end, you're bound to get this pro tip that I know you need to see. And it's related to watch hours and how you can grow your channel. Lala, what do you do? Are you ever nervous when you go live, Lala?
No, it's just like talking to somebody on the phone. We FaceTime, right? It's just like having a FaceTime, but you can only hear your voice.
Lala, I can't agree with you, Lala. I am always nervous. I am always nervous when I go live. And yes, Kendi K is nervous right now. Lala, you're a pro with this. Lala, you don't ever look nervous, and you not only are you talking to us, you are always teaching us about health and wellness. And then you're juicing, you're exercising, you are doing vibrations, and it's all a vibe. And we're here for all of it. Kyle, are you nervous during live streams?
Sometimes a little bit when I used to go live on one of my other channels that I used to have, but when I did my first ever live stream, I was a little bit nervous at first, every once in a while.
I know it can be like that. So, friends, we're just acknowledging as members of the Content Creator Collective, we're just acknowledging that it is okay if you feel more comfortable doing long format videos. We're just simply sharing the strategies that you should be aware of if you really want to increase exponentially your number of watch hours. Continue to do your long format videos and continue to go live as much as possible. Friends, let's get back to the content. Here is your weekly creator habit. Friends, You want to think about consistency. Consistency is the name of the game. You want folks to watch your content. You want them to watch beyond 30 seconds of your content and continue to watch. And so, in order for them to continue to come back and watch your content, that's what YouTube calls a repeat viewer. You're going to need to have fresh content for them to watch. So, consider this as a happy medium. Consider doing one long format video and one live stream every week. 1 + 1 = 2. And if you prefer not to approach the live streams just yet, then friends, do one long format video and another long format video equals 2. But friends, what I know for sure is the algorithm really responds when you are in the YouTube streets with new content and with 2 or more pieces of new content on your channel. So whatever it is, 2 long format videos, 2 live streams, and no long format videos, 1 + 1 = 2. You want to focus on 2 or more. 2 or more. Lala, I see you nodding, Lala. Share with us, Lala, what do you do on your channel on average?
Yeah.
What does your upload consistency look like on your channel?
I'm feeding the algorithm as much as I can. I do aim to publish 2 long form videos every 7 days and at least 4 live streams. So I try and other day.
That's how she gets the
Every
views.
other day.
That's every other day. So you do take a break. And I tend to do the same thing. You'll see me going live multiple times today, because then tomorrow, all you may catch from Kendi K is a long format video, or maybe even just a community post. Something to stay in the algorithm. Thank you, Lala, how telling us what that schedule looks like for you. So Lala says 2 long format videos for her a week, and as many as 4 or more live streams. Y'all, can you tell that Lala has channel goals for 2026? And Lala, Kendi K is locked in, and I am committed to help you reach your channel goals. Why? Because Kendi K loves your content. You know that I'm on a health and wellness journey myself, and you are so encouraging. I love that you don't weaponize nutrition. In fact, you make us laugh about it, and you give us things to think about and that stick with me long after your live streams and your long format videos end. Friends, you want to be focused on retention, not just the views. Y'all, if you're honest with yourself as a new and or small content creator, as long as you stick with it, your views will continue to increase. But friends, the meat of the matter is this: it's not really about the views. It's about the watch time. And that is going to remain true all the way through monetization. The longer friends are watching your content, the more ad revenue you stand to get in your monthly YouTube check. So be focused more on the watch time, the watch hours, and how long folks are sticking and staying on your content. Deliver the best content that you can. And y'all, friends, as we grow as small and new content creators, focus on improving one thing every time you upload new content. Focus on improving one thing. Lala, what were you focused on this week?
Practice. Yeah, definitely. Practice makes progress. The more you put yourself out there, the more you find where you can make just little tweaks. And my focus this cycle around was to be more intentional with sticking to the subject. If I go live, I like to put at least a title up there. Like I'll say El Agua del Dia, like I'm presenting to you the water that I am drinking today, and I'm going to tell you about the benefits and why you should stop drinking that dead water. So my focus was to do my best to have some key points that I wanted to address in my live and stick to it, instead of, there's nothing wrong with clipping your toenails on a live. I mean, people are getting views off of that. But for me personally, I wanted to, come with value and intention on each live. So that's where I'm working on growing into.
Yes. Kyle, do you want to share anything? What are you working on as a content creator? What are you trying to zhuzh up or focus on to improve on your long format videos?
I'm really trying my best to get whatever I'm trying to get done with editing so I have the aquarium part 2 video done. I just need to load it and get it uploaded. I'm just trying to get rid of some storage so I can fully upload the video.
Kyle, I'm so glad that you brought that up, Kyle. I too, as a small and new content creator, I see Lala nodding her head as well. Storage is a problem for YouTubers because we have so much footage, and the reason why storage is always a problem as a content creator, especially a YouTube content creator, is because we do have our long format videos and we do have our live streams, and our live streams are typically much longer than our long format videos. And friends, the reason why we struggle with storage, and we're always concerned about storage on our devices and storage in the cloud and storage on folks who have physical external storage for their devices, friends, is because you should not be deleting any of your content. That's a pro tip. Don't delete any of your content. If for whatever reason you no longer want your content public, just unlist it. That means you continue to have all of the watch hours you might have gained on that content during a live stream and in a replay mode if it's long format content. But don't delete it, because y'all, it can be a bloopers reel. You might say, oh my gosh, I needed to add that one little piece, but then you've deleted it. That's one thing that many content creators who've been recently monetized or trying to get to initial monetization, that's one thing that they have shared repeatedly during Shop Talk is one mistake that they made as a content creator is that they started deleting some of their content off of their channel. Don't delete it. Unlist it. Don't delete it. Unlist it. And guess what? Guess what, co-host? It's time for the channel parade. It is time, friends, for the channel parade. And y'all, I did not make this up. I did not make this up. Let me pop back. Here's the channel parade, friends. I did not make this up. Lala, the High Vibe Coach, plant-based nutrition, is our first channel to be featured in our channel parade. Y'all, we have 2 badges that I have premiered during previous episodes of Shop Talk, and our newest badge is premiering today. It is our top commenter badge. And in addition to that, Lala has also earned the crew member badge because Lala is one of the founding members of Kendi K's crew, one of the first persons to purchase a membership to Kendi K's crew. Thank you, Lala, for being you and helping me to co-host this stream today. Oh my goodness, y'all, I promise you, I'm not making this up. It's Kyle Vlog. Y'all check out Kyle Vlog. He has recently changed the spelling of his name, just tweaked it just a bit. So there it is. I've captured it so that everyone has the exact listing so that they can find Kyle Vlog in these YouTube streets. Friends, make sure that you are dropping your channel link so that we can all stay connected to you and your content. And I want to thank all of those friends who are dropping down in the comments and chatting it up with us. We want to welcome in Master Chicks Poultry Farm. Welcome in, Master Chicks Poultry. You must know that Kendi K loves chicken live. Thank you for joining us. Hello, Kathleen. Welcome in. Kathleen's Place 71. Welcome in. Jake Hudson. Welcome in. But we're checking out Kyle Vlog. Kyle Vlog also gets the Top Commenter Award and gets that badge on my channel for being a great supporter. Kyle, I created this award, this badge, just for you. Kyle, I wanted to end 2025 by making sure that I shouted out my buddy in the YouTube streets, Kyle Vlogs. When I tell you that Kyle has supported my channel, Kyle is a frequent co-host on Shop Talk. And Kyle, he doesn't just support the Shop Talk series, he supports all of my content, Lala included. But Kyle, this badge, the top commenter badge, is especially for you. Kyle, thank you for being you in these YouTube streets. Happy New Year, friend. Happy New Year, Kyle. We've got D Bossway in the channel parade. D Bossway, also a top commenter on Kendi K's crew, especially on Shop Talk and all of my content. D Bossway is a member of Kendi K's crew. Y'all check out D Bossway. She's on a health and wellness journey, and she's a part of the GLP-1 community. Y'all check out the Bossway because she has lost a significant amount of weight. And if I'm not mistaken, she is going into or already in what they call maintenance. So she has reached some of her weight milestones as far as body weight and body fat. And she is trying to maintain that now. And wow, her biking videos, her exercise videos, top tier, top tier. So many good things. Can't wait to see how you show up in the YouTube streets. D Boss Way. We've got Crazy Kid 949 joining us. Welcome, Crazy Kid. He gets a badge for being a member of Kendi K's crew. If you're interested in becoming a member of Kendi K's crew, that's crew with a K. Click on that join button for all the details. Shout out to Monique Poe. She is in our channel parade today. She is a member of Kendi K's crew. She's moderating the stream before us today. She's one of the founding members of Kendi K's crew and one of the top commenters. Thank you so much, Monique Poe. We welcome Simply Sunshine Moments. Yes, so if you are not a member of the crew, you can still come and join us. And all you've got to do is chat it up in the chat. I take a look at my analytics, and Nightbot gives me these statistics and tells me who has really been a strong supporter. And then, y'all, I read your comments. I check out your content. And if I like your content, you'll find yourself in Kendi K's channel parade. Let's keep rolling them along. We've got Joshua Sickles, 2025, y'all. Check out Joshua Sickles. He gets the top commenter badge as well. And Joshua says, Happy New Year 2026 to everyone. Check out his content. He's got some great evergreen content. I love that. Evergreen content and your green theme, Joshua. Thank you for being a supporter on Kendi K's channel. We want to welcome crew member Poetic Tears. Poetic Tears. I'm looking for big things from Poetic Tears. That's a safe space for you as a content creator. If you've not ventured over and checked out Poetic Tears, one of the neatest channels on YouTube. Love her channel. It's Anthony Holmes 71. That's our guy. He is, quote, hashtag that guy, Anthony Holmes 71. Check him out for great construction content and any theme music. If you want custom theme music curated for you and your style, check out Anthony Holmes 71. It's Simply Debbie Sue. It's Simply Debbie Sue. She's the quintessential Southern lady. Y'all check out Simply Debbie Sue, and y'all check out her content. She gives weekly stories that she has written herself, and they always tell a lesson. Love her for her stories. Happy New Year to you, Simply Debbie Sue. Thank you for supporting the channel. It's crew member of Kendi K's crew, JC Calamity Jane. Y'all, she has just re-envisioned her channel, wanting to share the full scope of what she wants to show on her channel. It's your channel. It can be whatever you want it to be. So she's talking about her GLP-1 journey. She is a type 1 diabetic. She's a homesteader, and she is a lover of chicken life. And y'all, she even pulled out some Italy vibes, and this woman made homemade pasta and Italian wedding soup on her channel recently. Love, love, love me some JC Calamity Jane. Thank you for being a member of Kendi K's crew. We've got model Lori Ann. Congratulations. This member is now fully monetized and is a member of Kendi K's crew as well. Congratulations, model Lori Ann, on home ownership and being a fully monetized channel. Can you imagine that, friends? Being a newly fully monetized channel and then at the same time also buying a home Wow, you're getting YouTube checks, and now you can use those to update your home, do some new decor, things like that. Welcome, friend. I can't wait to see how you show up in these YouTube streets in 2026. It's Mary's life journey. Lala, can you share a little bit about Mary's life journey? Would you please, Lala? Lala, can you share a little bit about Mary's life journey?
Mary's life journey. Oh, I was just on her latest live that I was on with her. She made us some mocktails. She is so fancy and her presentation is marvelous. Mary's life journey. She is so festive.
Top tier. Top tier. Shout out to Mary's Life Journey. Y'all, she's in the last mile trying to reach initial monetization. Let's spend some time with Mary's Life Journey. She's a member of Candy Kane's crew, after all. Y'all, thank you for sticking and staying with us as we do our channel parade. It's with intention that we do this channel parade so that we can shout out as many channels as possible. I hope that you look at the great thumbnails, and I hope that it makes you check back and see some of these folks are in our chat today, and check those out that you are interested in. We try to share a little bit about each of the channels, about 10 or 30 seconds worth, so that you will want to go back and check this. Y'all, if you want these channel IDs, make sure that you replay the stream after we go into replay. It's Doses of Shani. Again, significant amount of weight. And I just learned that she's planning to do a Monday prayer and devotion time, and I love that. And I was super locked in on Monday of this week and looking forward to that as we move into 2026 and beyond. Here is our good friend Jelly Bean. Jelly Bean, thank you for coming back and checking us out yesterday on the replay, Jelly Bean. And so happy to introduce you to this new content creator, y'all. She is still trying to get to 300 subs, but congratulations to the 256 humans, kind humans, who like the way that Jelly Bean rocks in these YouTube streets, and they have hit subscribe. And I am super excited to be a subscriber on Jelly Bean's channel. Y'all check out Jelly Bean 8119. Great channel over there. We've got our good buddy Brit Family Fund. It's Yolanda. Y'all check out Yolanda. Yolanda reached initial monetization in the last few days. It might even have been this week. Congratulations, Yolanda. Congratulations to Brit Family Fun. She's got a family channel. It's her and her kiddos, and they're just doing life. And we love how you show up in these YouTube streets. And I'm super excited that you have reached initial monetization. Congratulations from the Content Creator Collective. Thank you so much for your support on this channel, Brit Family Fun. And we're going to keep supporting you all the way to full monetization. Yes. It's coffee, no cream. You want to take that one, Lala? Would you share a little bit about coffee, no cream?
I'm on mute. My family is just yapping back.
Okay. Okay, I'll take it. No problem, Lala. It's coffee, no cream. It is New Year's Eve after all. Y'all, happy New Year to everyone. Y'all check out Coffee No Cream, and it's cream with an E, and she mainly does shorts. So if anybody's going to be able to monetize off their shorts, it's probably going to be Coffee No Cream. She's got great shorts, and she knows how to really put them together. I'd like to hear more about what her strategy is for uploading shorts and creating shorts. Does she batch them? I might ask Coffee No Cream for an interview here coming up shortly. It's Broke But Bountifully Blessed. It's Carol. She is a retired lady doing retired life. Y'all check out Broke But Bountifully Blessed 532. It's Belt Lube. Kyle, you want to take that one?
I'm sorry?
You want to share a little bit about our buddy Belt Loop 29?
Boatloop, he is a great friend of mine, and I've known Boatloop for a really long time now. And he is a police officer, and he is a really good and amazing supporter. And I've met Boatloop wherever I can think of in these YouTube streets. I don't know where I found him from, but all I can say is he's a great supporter, and I'm wonderful and glad to call him one of my closest friends.
I know that's right, Kyle. Thank you for sticking in there, and thank you for sharing Belt Loop 29, y'all. He is a police officer. Brooklyn Beauty TV, great
Oh,
content from Belt Loop 29. Brooklyn Beauty TV, y'all, new
and
content creator, y'all, huge content creator. She's got over 5,000 subscribers. Y'all, Shop Talk is a safe space for all content creators, and we thank you for being here, Brooklyn Beauty TV. If you want to grow your audience, if you want to cross pollinate your audience, if you want other folks to find out who you are in these YouTube streets, it's Shop Talk with 3 live streamed episodes streamed weekly, live creator Q&A, and y'all, it's Chicken Explorers. You know, Candy K, for some reason, Candy K loves chicken life. So I always love the chicken channels, and thank you, Chicken Explorers, for rocking and riding with me in 2025 in these YouTube streets. Y'all, Kyle just said something. He just talked a little bit about not really remembering when or how you got connected to these friends in the YouTube streets or these channels in the YouTube streets, but for whatever reasons, there is something about you and your channel and how you show up in the world that will resonate with folks very loudly. And so keep doing what you're doing. Y'all begin to use some of the strategies to grow your watch hours. Consider playlists, premieres. Don't forget your end screens, and don't forget your playlist, friends. All the things, all the strategies that we talked about. And I promised you I'd have one last strategy if you stayed with us until the end. And here it is, friends. Here is your bonus strategy to increase your and boost your number of watch hours. Friends, here is something that Candy K does. I'll do it right after the end of this live stream, and I do it in the comment section of every one of my long format videos. Candy K drops her own comment. I drop my own comment, and I lead viewers to my playlist so that they can binge watch my content. In this case, I led viewers. This was my cruise content. I did a cruise in October for my 50th birthday. And so they were watching episode days 1 and 2 of the cruise. So I gave them a link so they could see part 2 with days 3 and 4 of the cruise. And then I said, hey, if you want to see all of the cruise content, here is the full playlist. That's what you do. That's a pro tip that will really help folks, because folks really, sometimes the algorithm works in your favor and it will bring up your content right after some of your existing content that someone might be viewing. But a lot of times it won't, because we are small and we are newer creators. And the algorithm, it really responds to the bigger channels. And so we've got to help it along. We've got to coax it along. And this is what you do, friends. You as the content creator, the owner of the channel, you are able to drop URL links. So drop a comment and make sure it has a link, a URL link to one of your playlists. I've been doing that, and that is what has made all the difference. I'm beginning to see more and more watch hours on my playlist and on my content. Lala, do you use that strategy at all? Tell
I,
us how you
I
use comments.
I used to, and I stopped, and I don't know why, but I am so thankful for you, Candy K, because that was a great reminder to start back doing that. That was very important, because I was going to say, she didn't say community post, but man, yes, leave a comment on your own video and add the link, redirecting the people. I'm going to start doing that right now. Right now, I'm about to do that.
But Lala, you have said something. You said community post. Drop a playlist link in your community
Yeah.
post. Y'all, your community post is how you get to grow your community. It is sending out your community post to all of your subscribers and to all of your recent viewers, even if they're not yet a subscriber. Kathleen's Place, Happy New Year, friend, and thank you. But Lala says you can also, what about doing a playlist of the week as a community post? It's an opportunity for you to point viewers your most engaged viewers to your content so they can binge watch your content. Many friends during this live stream have dropped in the chat that they want to grow their channel. They're trying to reach towards monetization goals. Friends, you've got to also point them to your playlist. I appreciate you dropping those goals down in the chat so that we can get to learn what your needs are and how we can support you as the content creator collective. Kyle is telling us this, friends. I'm going to be doing a New Year's Eve video. Okay. And he's got a ball drop, y'all.
And
Kyle,
also, I put some important details in the chat that I don't know if you've seen. If you scroll up a
okay.
little.
Okay, Kyle, thank you. Kyle is dropping gems in the chat. Kyle says, you want to create opportunities for that person to click on your content. If they click on your playlist link, if they click and drop a comment, if they click and hit the like button, that counts as engagement on your channel, and the YouTube algorithm, the supercomputers will respond in your favor. Thank you all for the clicks. And before I go, I want to thank my co-hosts, and I want to thank them for being with me for this hour, y'all. 60 episodes of
Wow.
wow, wow, wow. Lala, tell us what's happening on your channel next. When can we see you next?
Probably tonight. I'm about to get ready. I'm about to get ready to go. I have Pilates calling my name, and
Okay.
I have after I teach my Pilates class to go live. So I will probably be back tonight.
See you later, friend. Kyle, you've already told
You
us about
too.
the ball drop. Is there anything else you want to tell us, Kyle?
And when you were talking about some other stuff on the panel, I threw out some important details about when you create a title and thumbnail, when you try to get that person to click on your video.
Yes, Kyle has dropped so many gems. Kyle, thank you. Thank you for being one of my top commenters on the channel, and especially during Shop Talk. I appreciate you co-hosting Shop Talk so many times
No
with
problem.
me.
I am
Kyle,
glad to be here, and
you're one of the best, Kyle. You are truly one
I
of the best. So,
appreciate it.
so
Thank
glad
you
to
so
know
much.
you in these YouTube streets. Y'all, Happy New Year.
And
Happy
I'm
New
glad I
Year.
known you from the source.
Yes, we met over there at the source. Never forget that. The source is another
Yes.
safe
I'll see you
space for
guys later.
content creators to grow. Goodbye for now.